Great. You know what? It's 18:04. I would say we can start. So we are 11 people. Hi Andrew. Ciao, come stai? Buona Pasqua, eh? Happy Easter. I'm fine, thanks. Cool. Okay, so I will show you a slideshow, okay? Because you have to know that I've been invited yesterday, so it's really fresh, from the University Eindhoven Industrial Design online course taken by Professor Martin van de Viel, okay, who is also a friend. And he said, you know what, Luciano, I would like you to get into our class, online class. And I saw what you're doing with your online courses, the images, all the things you are producing on Instagram, and you have a particular style. And I'm struggling with my students to let them understand how important it is to have a style, to have your own style. So would you mind to be part of this 2 hours lecture and exchange with the students? And I said, of course, I'm very happy. I will do it, no problem. So we organized this a week ago. I prepared a slideshow to help my presentation. And then we had a very beautiful time of questions and answers. Okay. And I would like to replicate a little bit this with you here, because you are my aficionados, you are my followers. You know, it's in a way, it's like you are my students. And therefore, I want to do this for you too. I saw Anish. Ciao, Anish. Thanks for being there. Okay, as I will just email you to get info for your course. Okay, good. Thank you, Ryan. Just send the email. I will answer you a lot later because now I'm live, or maybe tomorrow, because I am always between computer and my other stuff. So my email is checked very, very often. All right. Okay, so the whole debate, you know, the whole thing started this way. The teacher is saying, my students are sketching. Okay, they are learning from me, and that's fine. But are they really developing their own style? Because to develop your own style, which is not the styling of your car or the styling of your sketches, you know, if you do a sports car, you are the only one that makes a fender like that. It's not that. We're not talking about design applied to cars or to products. We are talking about something that is really inside you. It's your own style. And your own style, it's made of several things. It's made of the way you behave, you know, the way you are engaged, the way you sketch, the technique you use. Because if you use a technique that is very basic, like what you learn in school, and you don't develop that technique after a couple of months, after a year, and that technique becomes something different because it's becoming your own technique, which will help you to express your own creativity, which will help you to make your own style for an entry portfolio, for an internship portfolio application, or for the real final portfolio to get a job one day. If you don't get that your own style when you present your work, when you give to yourself a sort of philosophy, I am X and X will behave this way, visually, graphically, you know, orally, the way you use your words, the way you present, the way you use your tone of your voice, your body language, all those things put together give you your own style. And yesterday we were talking a lot about the style that is applied, of course, to your drawing skills, because we were more focused on the 2D, so the freehand sketching, also digital drawings, renderings, and whatever. So I made up this slideshow that now I will show you, and you will see me also in the video. Okay, so you can see me and the slideshow, and we will talk. I will talk it over. I will present it to you, and therefore it will be nice to see how you react, and if you think that it's important, you have to develop your own style. Why? And if you have questions, okay? So now what I will do, my dear friend, I will prepare on my computer, hoping that it doesn't make a mess. Okay. Like that. Just a second. So I will switch now, okay? I will switch. So just let me click the right button that I don't make a mistake. But it's always like that. Presentation. Okay. Okay, so I am ready with my presentation. Okay, so now I can change the slides and you will see me. Okay, so all right. Okay, so there we go. Are you ready? Go. I didn't go. All right, so now you see me. Can you see me? Yes, you can, because I can see me. Okay, so now what is really important is that I presented myself. Therefore, you can see there was my first slide presentation. You all know that I work at Renault Design Group, that I'm working on a Chinese brand, but also on some projects that are made here in France in the LCV design department as a design manager, okay? But you know also that I am a design educator because I've taught for 11 years in 3 different schools, and then I started online with my LucianoBove.com websites, and then YouTube came in, and since 2014 I am a little bit more serious in making in producing educational videos for all of you. So this was basically my presentation. You know that I have a Telegram channel for this car design education tips channel, and to which I post everything I post here, I post there too. And then here we go. So wait a second, because I forgot to click the other way. Okay, so here you see a little bit of my past and what I do today. Okay, so here on top, it's when I did the Fiat 600. Probably some of you know this car. Well, I was a design manager for that car, and I designed the exterior design. Okay, I made the exterior design, and happy to hear all the way from South Africa. All right, Marius, I didn't know you were from South Africa, Pretoria, from styles goods like yourself. Well, thank you, Marius. I hope that you stick with my channel, and if you know other people that are interested, please let them know. I am here for you too. I mean, for everybody. So I am here. Okay, take advantage. There you go. So let's go back. So here on top, you can see that on the left we have my Fiat 600. That was really the beginning of my career when I was in Fiat as a Fiat Design Center when Chris Bangle hired me. Yes, the Chris Bangle that everybody knows, my friend Chris. Then below you see the Twizy, me in the Twizy prototype, because I've been the design manager for this beautiful first electric car that Renault made in 2007. So it's really a long time ago now. And then at the last picture, you see me presenting to top management in Jinbei in China. We are in China there for that car that you see in the back on the poster, which are digital renderings. And this one is in production. It's selling very well now. So we are all very, very happy. Then on the right, you see the work I do online. Hi, George, Jorge, Matos, ciao. welcome to my presentation, my video. So Jorge, I don't know if you know that the main topic that we are treating here, I just started, right? So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. The main topic is, do you have a style? I mean, and how important for you to have a style? And now with this slide presentation I made to an industrial design university from Holland, Eindhoven Industrial Design University. I did this yesterday online with the school. I would like to present this to you too, okay? So that all of you, I share this with you today. So going back to the slide, you can see all the things I do in terms of educational videos. Those are, some of you participated to those live streams on Tuesdays when I sketch live. I also do other videos that are simply recorded, okay? And I do also the design talk, like today. Every Friday we have design talk. So one of the latest one was Be Competitive. So I think almost all of you were there. And then there are also the videos live on Tuesday. Okay, so this is also this slide I presented to them that I made also some ebooks that you can buy to have a guide, you know, to have a guide in your hands. If I will not make any more videos, or you need something to remember, you have 75 pages of illustrated ebook with all step-by-step tutorials, including the chart technique with nice pictures, showing everything, explaining. And then there are other ebooks like reflections. You find those on lulu.com. It's enough to put my name. Hi Razvan, ciao, welcome back. And then you find the ebooks. So develop your own style. It's the main topic today. Now, develop your own style. A lot of people say, yeah, but what does it mean? I mean, especially if you're a student, if you're young, it's normal that you don't know. I didn't know either. When I started school, the only thing I was obsessed with was to learn how to sketch really well cars. But one thing I did not perceive because I was too young is that going month after month of training, of going to school, of having critiques, of developing my critical eye, which means the capacity to be objective when you criticize your own work to improve, or when you criticize your friend's work to help, you know, to get a sketch better or a design better. While I was doing all that, I was also developing my style. But I also remember that other people were not developing their own style. Other people were just staying, you know, navigate in a sea that is more or less calm, tranquil, and they would not make an extra step. Therefore, when you see the sketches, the work of 15 people on the wall, you know, like in a big, huge presentation, after a year, a teacher or a design director or a design manager recognizes exactly who did what. And when the person is not able to recognize it, then we have a problem. It means that that person is not developing their own style, and that person is not standing out of the crowd, which is the real objective in developing our own style. Let me see who is there. Pratibesh, ciao. Mr. Tari, ciao. Thank you for being with us. Thank you. So what happens? It's that if you're not able to develop your style, if you don't engage yourself to do that, and to construct yourself as a professional, there is a big risk that even if you have a good project, people just pass by. And I know that you are thinking, yeah, but come on, the project is good. Why? What? Because it's the whole thing together. As I said at the beginning of this live, when we went live, I said, today it's very important to understand how you sketch, how you talk, how you speak, the words you use, the way you render, the way you present, the way you move, your body language, all those things. You put all those things together with this particular type of style, and you have your own style. And you will be recognizable. So people know, that's him, Let me see, Giorgio. This question come to me. This generation is blessed with the age of the internet, but we are in many cases mistaken doing card design for the others, for Instagram. Yes, you're right, because a lot of people that I see on Instagram, I agree, George, they just copy same techniques and sometimes the same mistakes, because I see many. And this means that they don't develop their critical eye. They just copy because they want to be like that and they want to go fast. So they don't give themselves the time to get the learning curve process, and with the critical eye, understanding that some things maybe you can do better than the way you saw, Canada Dry, do you think a designer can create an automobile or motorcycle brand? And designer, yeah, of course. Canada Dry, yes. And there is a problem to work if I have long hair. Well, my hair, I'm not sure. No, I think that if you have long hair, it's okay. Andrew, the thing is, you can also have some tattoo, even if I'm not for. But anyway, I'm from another generation. Most important thing is that you are clean. That you don't stink. What can I say? That you're clean. Pulito. Una persona per bene. A clean person. Then you can have short hair. You can be bald, or you can have long hair. It's okay. But if you come at work with your long hair, you present yourself a presentation with your long hair, and you didn't wash or didn't shampoo your hair since a week, I think we have a problem there. You understand? Okay, so let's move on and let's see where we start. As you know, when we are students, we learn the basics of drawings. And that's what I do. That's what I try to teach you all the time. Okay? And the basics of drawings is something fundamental because it gives you the basis. Andrew, of course, yes. So, when we go and learn perspective, and we do not forget that the minor axis of your wheels goes to the vanishing point, so that you don't have broken looking car sketches, but normal, clean car sketches, with the wheels well placed and stuff, where your perspective is correct, then you gain a good point. And if you start becoming the way I was, obsessed a little bit at school with the good perspective, then you force yourself to do something professional. That's the first step to get your own style. And here you can see from 2 or 3 weeks ago, I made this demo on Tuesday. There you can see that we don't have only the perspective, but we have also the light. And if we have a light, then of course we have shadow, cast shadows, values of colors. And then you can have reflections, like the image on the right, where all those chrome elements are mirroring into each other. And therefore, according to the shape, they get deformed. So I did that sketch without any model. I was just sketching and thinking, how the form will change according to the sphere, or to the cube, or to the cylinder. What happens with the colors? What happens with a real red color that reflects into a mirror surface that is affected by a shadow? So the tone value will change. And if you go into that depth, when you use color, when you use light, when you use cast shadow, when you use the perspective, when you use the highlights, the way I did it there, then you go into something that is professional, So that's something important. So as we said last week, engagement, what is your engagement? How much you push yourself? Because to have your own style means that you really care for all those things. Because if you care, then all those things will give you the quality to improve on your work. And then your work with your own style, what happens? It will stand out from the crowd, which is the final objective. This is a product. I'm a car designer, I'm sketching products. So if you learn how to do car design sketching, which is kind of complicated compared to product design, very well, then you can do products. Look, you can make a product sketch that becomes exciting. So you inject the emotional element in your sketches that talk about you. They talk about you. You are a person that is emotional and is transferring a part of her emotions through the drawing, through the project. And that's magic. That's fantastic because people will feel it. Canada Dry. Personally, my vision of the creation is created from the past, like for example the new Ring of Fire, or created a new car created by our need, our culture and nature. Yeah, you're right, Canada Dry. You're right. That's perfect. That's a good principle. That's a sort of philosophy, design philosophy. How do you do the things? You do it that way. I agree, because basically we do the same. But the very important is that before you get to that point, that you have all this base, and that you developed in a way that becomes your own way of expression, and not the class, the student's expression, so that you are not exactly the same as the other ones. There is a moment during your life school time that you take another direction, which will be probably much better than the others. And that's the key point of the teacher yesterday when we were talking with this industrial design Holland school, university, trying to make understand the students that the effort they were making probably was not enough. The effort they had to make, it goes behind what they are learning, even if their sketches were nice. And then we have line quality. And this is a sketch I made just for fun. I think it was in January, you see, so it's almost already 3 months ago. And the line quality, the perspective, the proportion, the eye level point of view, everything puts together my own style of making a sort of illustration or a quick sketch that wants to show emotion. That sketch, it's giving emotions because the perspective, the acceleration lines that I put on top of the silhouette of this powerboat. Okay, I don't know what it is. It's a powerboat. Let's say it's a powerboat. Okay, and I have only one blue pencil, nothing else. But that's enough. That can be enough. Like in this one, where I try to play composition with the front perspective that is very, very unusual. And I don't know if it came out really perfect, but I wanted to try something that was kind of dramatic. But I think like that. Other people don't. So the fact that I think like that, it's because that's how I am. And it's coming out, it is coming out of myself, on my work. What university did you give this presentation to before, if I may ask? Yes, Tim, it was Eindhoven students, industrial design students, Eindhoven in Holland. And it was done with Martin van de Viel. Van Viel. Martin. He has his own design sketching courses.com. I think that probably you heard about him. And you should, because the guy is fantastic. You should probably go and take a course with him if you are interested in industrial design. Martin, I will write here. Okay? Martin, like that. Van de Yeah, like that. I think I wrote it right. Check it out. Check on Google. The guy, you will see the pictures on Google of him sketching on a big blackboard. The guy is a fantastic teacher. Really very good. Okay, let's move on. Anyway, Tim, there will be a video that I will post on YouTube next week of yesterday. Okay. Okay, Tim. Then I really suggest you to contact Martin. Check its website. You can write to him. You will find him on Instagram. Maybe you should contact him on Instagram and say that you got his name from me, okay? That will make me very happy. And he will be very, very happy too. That style only comes in the form of sketching digital. Is there also a thing or style of thinking or problem solving in particular style? Vikash, it's the all together. Whatever you said, it's all together. Because it's, as I said, it's a skills presentation, it's a part of it. It's probably a big part of it. But then we have also how you solve the problems. There are a lot of people that say, oh shit, you know, they told me, the engineers told me that I cannot do it. And therefore, I'm sorry, we have to accept this way. And that's a designer. I am a designer like that person. And I say, can you explain to me the problem? And he explains the problem. And I say, yeah, but you could do this. I take a pen and I start making a section, not a sketch, a section, to explain technically how you could overcome. The answer is, yeah, but now, you know, can you imagine, go back, ask them. They already said no. Then the boss is going to get mad. He's going to talk. That's a different style approach, you see? I hope that I was clear in giving that example. Because in my case, I don't give a shit that the boss gets pissed. If I have a good solution, or if I can I can ask the team, the people, just to work with me on an alternative solution, because in my thinking, my way of thinking, which is only to myself, I strongly believe that we can make a change, that we can still do it, even if it's gonna force people to work a little bit more, including myself. I'll do it. So two different approach. Who will say, I'm sorry, designer? And who says, no, let's try an alternative. Designer too, but two different approaches. Good. Fat Cat got hot. Ciao Luciano, I'm somewhat late, but great topic. Okay, cool. Don't worry. Fat Cat, anyway, you will see the slides. I just started about 30 minutes now, but you can always rewind the video once it's over, when it's off, because you can just click and watch the early 30 minutes. All right. By the way, I hope that you guys like what we'll be talking about today. All of you, we are 23. I'm very happy. Stick with me. And this one was, I didn't explain, this one was just to show with a different technique how I use the focal point, the technique, the composition to make a nice drawing, a nice illustration. And the way I did it, there are a lot of sketches of Lumaros. I found them on Google. But the way I did that composition, the pictures I went to choose to put them together, and the care, even if I used the paper as a base that was a little bit dirty of markers, but that's on purpose. Because I wanted that dirty feeling, you know? And I wanted to make sure that it became the background, or part of the background. So it was intentionally done. That's something another person would have said, no. I need a white paper, a clean paper. That's part of the style. That's part of the experiment I'm making. That's part of a trial that I want to do for myself first. And if it comes out, good. Why not? I present it, I show it, I put it on Instagram, I put it in my portfolio for the sketching. Now I have a pile of sketches You can't imagine. Also, thanks to the online course, because I sketch a lot more than before, and which is very good. Okay, so you can apply the same rules, if you want to do an architecture design or an architecture illustration. You know, it doesn't exist, this house. I just made it up. And I was thinking concrete on top, at the bottom, wood, kind of wood structure, and then the top traditional. So you see the fireplace element, but the name with bricks. So it's a combination of classical and modern. And I tried, although I'm a bit late. Hello, sir. Hey, ciao, Shreyas. Ciao. Don't worry. We still didn't get to the questions and answers yet. So here you can see it's just with the graphite pencil. And what I did here is I put all the notions I have in my head about composition, shadow, perspective. You know, the eye level, it's kind of low, and then so that we can see through the horizon. And that's because, as you know, I like depth. Therefore, I want to create something that was not static, but we can see the horizon there. You can see there the horizon. So the depth is there. Somebody is there. Yakan Shima TM. Yeah, thank you. Interested up. I'm from product design. Cool. Great. Prince Abdulaziz Bamali, Serger Bamali. I know you. Yes, I saw you on socials. And being there, I really enjoy your lesson. Thank you very much, George. Oh, by the way, if you really enjoyed this section, offer me a coffee. That it's Easter break. You have the super chat. Okay, just in case, hit that button and make my Easter. Oh, it's wonderful, very nice mood in this drawing. Cool, thank you very much. Canada Dry. Oh, I hate do architecture. I found that so boring. I worked on Le Corbusier, wow. And the Bauhaus style, it's kind of boring, I agree. It's very interesting, but I don't like space design. Okay, Prince, I am with you since long time ago. Yeah, cool, thanks. Yeah, I know, I remember your name. Also in the likes you put to my stuff. Thank you very much, by the way. Okay, so this is another example, I said, where your own style gets into a sketch, into an illustration that has nothing to do with car design. But here you can find all the basic elements I learned and the way I treat them, and not someone else. Then, of course, we get to car design, and as you know, I stress always perspective. Our 35 degrees, our ellipsis with the minor axis that has to go always to the vanishing point. You know, the cast shadow, the first shading on the glass, the reflection on the body. Those are the 3, 4, 5 elements that will nail down your car sketch. And I always insist on that. This one comes from my online course where I was explaining the top view, okay? And I was explaining to them, now you see this very square. But don't be scared, because now this will be transformed, because I will trace that. And when I trace that, it will become a real nice sketch. It's the same car. It's just the new one. And the new one is with some styling. The other one was a technical one. And this one is the styling one. But the technical one was extremely important to make sure that I don't make big mistakes in my sketch, in my official sketch. Other people wrote down something. Naoto Kobayashi. In your opinion, can industrial design get me internship OM studio? Naoto-san. Genki desu ka? Genki desu. Watashi wa Luciano desu. Nagata wa Naoto-san. Okay, that's it for my Japanese for today. So, you know, as I said, ciao Bulent, you are there. Thank you, Bulent. We're gonna do it on our online course. I showed before also some boats. We will do this during our online course next Thursday. You will be there, no problem. I hope everything is fine with your brother for the hospital. All right, cool. Now, though, it's very simple. Industrial design people can work in car design, but their portfolio must be domo domo. I think it means like vocata vocata. No, I understand, right? Something like that. I hope. Okay. Anyway, you can do it, but your portfolio is the key. If your portfolio is a portfolio that is at the same level of the good transportation design student that come out of transportation design school bachelor, then in that case, yeah, why not? You have your chances. But if your technique is too far from car design and your products are how can I say, are too far, the way your style is from what could be a car design style environment, then you might have more difficulties. But one thing for sure is that your industrial design degree, it's okay to get hired as a car designer. You don't need to go to another school or do another bachelor or do another master. You could do a master. You could make a master, because with a master, 1 year, we can say that you become, how can I say, you get a little bit more, how can I say, more specialization, more training in car design. Okay, I understand that. But anyway, what is very important is the final portfolio that you present. Okay. Jorge, Singoang, what? What Singoang? I don't understand. What? What do you mean what? You have to make every single details perfect, and you have to limit number of detail ejectors. Yeah, it's true. That's true also. Jorge, yes. Ready for the weekend. Hey, Frederic. Sí, ¿cómo estás? Estoy listo por el weekend. Listo por el weekend. My guy Luciano knows every language on the planet. No, Rasmus, no, just a few words. And I cannot tell you why. It's a question of heart when I was a kid, okay? All right, so here we go. Here we move on. And here we move on with reflections. So the game, it's becoming more complicated. And I explained to all those students that what it was important here is to understand real glossy surfaces and matte surfaces, kind of, or metallic paint, like the on the right, the top one. You can see that the black reflection is it's killed. But what they were saying is that the color I choose, the shapes I make, which are correct for the shape of the car, it's in some sort they are unique because they don't see somewhere else. That's how can I say, a witness of your own style. You understand? And that's important. So the way you do your line work, there is always, the proportion, always I always keep in mind that I want to do something dynamic and not static. Therefore, how I treat those proportions. I make the nose longer and the body probably a little bit shorter, stuff like that. And then the care, how much do you care for your work? How do you show that you care your work? The way you use your pencil, the way you use your media. You can see that from this sketch, all the care, all my heart went into that sketch. And you can see it, because even if the sketch is very sketchy, which is the objective, it's really care, Look all the shading, look all the little lines, look the reflection, look the outline, the streamline, the proportion. Everything has been kind of managed to make it look easy, okay? Even if I was really concentrated, not making mistakes, because I really want a very nice blue pencil sketch. Then illustrations. You can do illustrations with the same techniques. You can make other techniques, like for the Lancia on the left, not the Stratos, but the left. By the way, the red one is it's the Lancia Stratos from Bertone, fantastic car from the 70s. And the illustration on the left, it's big pen and marker on a very bad paper, actually, that was a little bit bleeding too much. But anyway, all that background, those colors, all that thing, that feel that looks like a painting, it's because I paint also. I'm also, how can I say, a material painter. And there I was mixing the way I do my painting using markers, to mix those colors. And I got that result when I saw it. I said, you know what, it's not that bad. And then, of course, this one, you know it, because I did it for you during my Tuesday live. And that was cool, because it was my really heavy-duty chalk technique demo this year, all right? So it was done basically almost a month and a half ago, and 2 months ago. And we know all the work that there is on this one. It took an hour to do. There are 3-4 layers of chalk, very fixative, markers put in 2-3 different layers type. So there is the care of doing things well. And the styling, it's also, I would say, the styling that I like of this muscle car type, a little bit like in the 90s. And of course, my intention was not to make any ultra creative work, because I can't. But at the same time, I wanted to give you a shape that is not too simple, and at the same time with a very interesting side section, and show you how you think before you put your marker about the reflections. And you learn that from the first slide I show you when we were talking about the theory of reflections. So you see, here there is a condensation of my style according to all the notions that I learned when I was in school. And also I learned when I was at work, because I have colleagues that are really, really good, much, much better than me. I learned from them. There are some young kids that they are so talented, but also other people that are a bit older. You can only learn from them. So don't forget also the humble, quality that should always be part of ourselves, all right? And this is the red one I did in 2018. So 3 years ago, all right? This was in July, so 2.5 years ago, which was the first time I made the red car, explaining how complicated is the red car. Today I see lots of red cars on Photoshop, but they are using the wrong colors. Doesn't look red. It's just a dead red. This is a live red, okay? And there are 4 colors in there. Same thing for black cars. You put 4 colors with the black. Violet, orange, yellow, magenta, You have to mix them, indigo blue for the sky tone on the glass. And then on the red, that indigo blue it's mixed with the violet, or a very nice purple, because that's what happens in reality. And this is the last one, which I did a week ago, okay? And this is the Citroën DS, which is a classic car that everybody loves, okay? And I saw this beautiful picture. I told myself, I want to make a rendering only with markers. I don't want to make a rendering with chalk, with paint. I really want to do it with markers. Let's see if I can do it. And it took me 1.5 hours to do it. And here there is another way to use, in my case, my own style in managing that picture that I had in front of me. So it was a reference. I was not tracing, because when you trace, in general, you don't work really hard in understanding what you are tracing, because tracing, everything is already there for you. You just have to trace it. When you have a picture, I had this photo on my front screen in front of me, and I was watching and sketching. Then you have to study the photo. You have to study the perspective. You have to study the shading. You have to study all the reflections. You have to study the cast shadow. You have to study the wheels, the way the wheels is turning a little bit. And because it's a photo, you have to reinterpret that, because every photo will make a distortion of the subject because of the lens. So the wheels in a photo, when you trace, are always wrong. A few people know. So sometimes I see some illustrations, they are done with markers, they are very photorealistic, okay? A lot of people do that, and they take 200,000 views, for example, on the videos, which are very exciting, but the wheels are completely wrong because they copied exactly the wheel ellipse from the photo. But what happens when you take a camera, you take a photo? You alter the reality. When you see the photo, okay, you have an alteration of that reality. And the perspective is changing because of the camera lenses that you cannot control. So, in general, the car, it's okay. But the wheels, all the things are round, so all the ellipses are wrong. And you have to correct them. So when you trace, if you trace, you have to correct the ellipses. A lot of people don't do it because they don't know. They don't even see it. And if they don't see it, it's because they are just illustrating. They don't have a critical eye. And that's too bad. Because their illustration, I would never buy it. Because there is an obvious mistake. All right? Okay, so this one was the last. This one was the last. Wait a second. This was the last. Let me change. Okay, so here we are. I have to move things around a little bit. Sorry. So this was the last. I got my computer. Looks like it's blocked. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Now it's perfect. Okay. So first of all, did you like the presentation? I really hope you did. And that was the last slide. I'm sorry for that inconvenient, but it happens because I'm not such an expert with all those things to click. Anyway, so to develop your own style via my presentation is really to do all those things together. So you have to try to do all those things together. So you start from foundations, you get a lot better because of your training, and while you're doing your training, then you start developing your style. And then you, instead of landing flat, you go with like a plane, like an helicopter. You just like a skyrocket, and then nobody's gonna stop you anymore because you got the right train, the right speed, because you got your own style. Ryan, wow, your sketching and rendering skills are amazing presentation. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you. Okay, so now, if you have questions, I am available to you to answer to your questions. Okay, we made this in an hour, which was pretty good time. If you want to make press the button, the super chat or super stickers, or if you don't have it, there is also my PayPal me tip link in the description just down here, and there you can eventually send me a coffee on my PayPal account. Okay, thank you very much, and let's see the first question. Anybody? Now, of course, you are probably writing, but everything comes on my screen with a little bit of latency, a delay, so I have to wait a few seconds before it appears. So I'm checking to see if there's something popping up. What do you think about the master's degree in Valencia, Spain? In Valencia, I'm sorry, Signore, I don't know the school in Valencia. Give me the name of the school. Now okay, sorry, because before I did not read your question. Now I did. So tell me which is the name of the school in Valencia. Because I have a colleague from Spain, she's Spanish, and she went to Valencia. Probably it's the same school. Because if it's the same one, I would say that it's good. Because she's very good. Okay, well, we are 27. That's very nice. A lot of people. Nobody's writing. Well, guys, if you think that you don't have questions, then maybe we can finish our live. I don't know. I'm waiting. By the way, I'm making a short video of what we discussed yesterday with the students in Holland, and this video will be uploaded, okay? And I think that it would be nice for you to watch it. You know, it will be short video of the most important. Okay, here we have some questions from George. Jorge, Luciano, I see that many people like to use something like Scott Robertson, but professional use simple views for presentations. Side view, front and rear tip up, and main side tip up view. Allora, Scott Robertson is a fantastic designer, fantastic teacher. He is an alumni of my school, Art Center. You can see my diploma in the back there. Okay, show you. Okay, you can probably see now. There you go. Okay, so he is also a great illustrator, and the books he makes are books, illustration books too, not just car design educational book. So when you do illustration, like Sid Mead, it's a completely different point of view in treating the subject, even in the rendering, illustration technique. But when you do what I do, which is design educational, and the way he does, because there are some books from Scott that really explain to you the things that you are saying, you know, the side, the tip up, the back view, the front view, just the way I try to do it. Then that one, it's a different approach, because that's a educational approach, and a lot of people do that, so it's normal. I hope I answered to your question. What is that book with Renault in the back about? This one. That one, it's a company book from design. Lots of projects we did, but it's confidential, so I cannot show it to you. I'm sorry. Naresh, how good is doing a master's in transportation design at Strat University of Design France? Is there any other design college in France? No, okay. In France, you have Strat College, and then you have another school that lasts five years, which is in Nice, in Nantes, and that school is sustainable design. But if you are looking for transportation design and you don't want to go to Strat College, I suggest you to go for master to Italy at Scuola Politecnica di Milano, because that one is really, that one I know 100% is very good. I write to you here, SPD, Milan, Italy. Okay, that's the school I would recommend you if you want to make a master. Strat College is not bad either. It's good school, but I know the SPD and I know that it's pretty good. Israel in the Design Academy still open? No, Kevin. Renault India Design Academy, we closed it. In 2018, and it's finished. We are not gonna make a new one. Sorry. Andrew, how to make metallic and opaque with Pantones? In your sketch, the paints always look chrome, right? No, Andrew, there is a... Okay, next Tuesday I will do it because I don't have the sketch with me now, and I already closed my presentation. So it's gonna be a mess again to click here. But basically, you have to kill the reflection. But Tuesday I will do it, okay? Andrew, if you're gonna be Tuesday at my live, I will do it, okay? No problem. Vikas, yes, Renault India Design Academy wanted to ask the same question. And Vikas, we closed it because basically we made that special internship project that was launched online with the website. The website is still there. You can find it, but now it's closed. It lasted 1 year. It was a great experience. We hired 4 people in Renault Chennai in India, and we were very satisfied. We are still very satisfied with them, and therefore the program is. And then I moved to China, so I left India. How can I say my role on the India design centers, helping my former boss for that, and I moved with a new boss for the China project that I'm following today, and therefore things changed. Canada Dry, Luciano, can I send you some sketches I made during my French lesson to have an opinion or process, because I am okay. Then Canada Dry, do it in the private chat on Instagram. You can send few JPEGs on Instagram. I will check and I will explain to you how I feel. I give you feedback. That's no problem. All right? Yeah, but the Renault Design Academy India was very interesting experience because we got 400 portfolios. I got 400 portfolios on my email in 2 months. And in 2 months, we went from 400 to 10 people. Then 3 of those already got an internship, so they could not participate. And then there were only 7 left. Between those 7, we got 5. I was in the student exchange at Strat like 3 years ago. Do you have any connection with them? No, not really. I did a sponsor project with Renault at Strat, but not to transportation design people. I did with the industrial design class because it was something on the interior, something particular project. Cannot talk about it, and that's why I don't know really well the school. But when I see their work, it's hard to see because I never see sketches. So I cannot formulate how I feel about the school. I know that it's a good school. A lot of people say it. Now, how good, I don't know, to be honest. All right, so Newt, tell me, what do you feel? How do you feel? Because if you were an exchange student, you saw things that I did not see. You may write 2 words and explain to us if your experience was a good one. If you learn things, if you learn how to sketch better, for example. Because I know that they have some teachers from Peugeot or from Citroën, if I don't make a mistake. Okay. So now it's 7 o'clock. Well, you know what? I will wait 5 more minutes. And if there are no more questions, and if Nuke, probably Nuke is typing, maybe, right? Typing that he had a fantastic experience. We all hope so at Strat. And Kevin, hi Luciano, I got a video idea for you, reviewing subscribers, followers, sketches. Kevin, I could do that, but that would be not for free. So it's I don't know. I can, for example, I am ready to launch a new thing. I did not say it yet, but you give me the opportunity that if you guys want me to analyze your portfolio before you go and present your portfolio, whether for an internship or real job, I can do it for you. But there will be a small fee to pay. And then I receive your portfolio. I take my time 2-3 days, and I will give you a technical analysis to explain to you what's working, what is not working, and what you should do to improve it. So I can do that. Let me know if you like this idea. Would you be ready to spend 10 euros, to have my feedback, professional feedback on your portfolio before you present it? If you feel to say no, say no. If you feel to say yes, let me know. Because if I see the majority of people saying yes, I might do it, very soon. Because I was thinking to do that. It's different from CCS. Yes, they have a young teacher. Yeah, CCS is good. Nuke, you are in CCS. Because CCS is a very good school. I have good friends there. Marius van der Leek. Okay, we started our design studio for the purpose of creating our AC Cobra Speedster. Wow, not having a connection to Europe schools. What can you suggest? Oh, thank you, Vikash. Here we have a nice super sticker. That's a super sticker from Vikash. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Happy Easter to you too. Grazie mille. Thank you. Okay, good. Nuke, I'm happy. Marius, I was answering to you. What can you suggest? European school that would like to help you to make this project, right? Okay, if you want to go into the best school that I know, I think that you should go to Pforzheim School. It's the first school that I would recommend. And you should talk to Mr. James Kelly. Mr. James Kelly, okay? Professor and the chairman of the school. For same school, I think it's written like that. Check on internet, okay? And try to find James Kelly, probably on LinkedIn. And I am sure that there you find your the school that can support you to do that. Another school that supports also companies like yours that would like creativity, to make models with the ability of making the models. It's in Italy. It's IED in Torino. You can also try the SPD in Milano. Okay? Then you have another school that is university in Sweden, in Umeå. It's called Umeå University. To me, those are the schools that could support you really well for the task that you are looking for in Europe. At least the one that I know, that I trust. Okay? I hope I answered to you. Thank you, Vikash, again for your super sticker. I'm gonna buy a nice Kinder Easter egg and I will eat the chocolate thinking of you. All right? Or we can send you a sketch and you can say your opinion, what is good or wrong. And you can do that in a live or video. No, Razvan, no. When I have to give you my professional attitude, to make evaluation or to teach you something, like I do my online courses, I have to be paid because that's a business. That's a job. That's like a job. You have to accept that. Besides, you know what I learned? That my fees are nothing compared to the others' fees that do something similar. So don't complain, not with me. Complain with the others, maybe. Okay? No, I think that the portfolio, it will be something really useful. Because if, for example, let's suppose you have a portfolio that you want to show in July, at the end of your school, in June, and now we are in April, but I think that if you send it to me now, I can, okay, Marius, I'm very happy that you got all the information. It's very interesting for you if you send to me the portfolio in this period. I give you a first analysis. You pay 10 euros, which is nothing. It's the price of a beer in downtown Paris. And then with all my feedback, so I will make a PowerPoint, slide by slide, explain what's good, what's bad. So with that, then you can improve it. And then if you want me, if you are the same one, sending me again the portfolio to check it again, then of course it will cost you only 5 and not 10. You understand? Because you are like a fidel client, let's suppose. So that's what I'm thinking. All right? Yeah, I know, Razvan. I know that you would pay. I was joking. I was just making an example to explain that I really discovered that other people cost a lot of money compared to how much I cost. Okay, Ryan, thank you. So Ryan likes the portfolio idea. Good. Bullen, Luciano, I wish I meet you a long time before. Bullen, my friend, what can I tell you? Don't worry, I am still here. We met. You are every Thursday you are with me, and we keep on working together. Don't worry. But I don't have a portfolio now. Okay, I will make one in 2 years when I will apply for design school. Okay, then Razvan, whatever time you will be ready, I'm gonna be here. In 2 years or in 3 years, maybe I will not be working at remote anymore. Therefore, I can do lots of more extra things with this channel, you know? So, who knows? Who knows? Oh, thank you, Marius. Thank you very much. I don't know how much that is. Wow. Okay, cool. Another super sticker from Marius. Thank you. Happy Easter to you. 35 ZAR. What's that? Ah, that's your local money. I understand. Your local value. Okay, good. All right. Thank you very much. Very nice. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Okay, so I will be working on this portfolio thing, okay, to write down the right formula, okay, and then I will announce that during my Tuesday. Ciao, Policious, how you doing? I hope you enjoyed this this live today. Happy Easter to you, and I hope you've watched all the slides I presented today. I made a really nice, cool presentation, you know. Vikash, yes, sir, I totally understand. It's not about the money, but never taking anything for free in knowledge. Yeah, your father is right, Vikash. But the thing is not the money. The thing is that when you work hard, you do it with honesty. You do because you really want to share and help somebody, okay? To find a solution to a problem. Then you are giving also, I do it because I have a professional background that allows me to do it correctly. And that's what cannot be for free. That's what I mean. Here, everything is free. You know, of course, you are giving some nice tips, and I appreciate, but you don't have to pay to watch the video. And all the videos, you know, and all the pictures I put. I know that some people, I know that other YouTubers, for example, have some content that is hidden, that to unblock it, you have to pay. And I went to watch it, but I told myself, Luciano, you're not going to do that. I don't think it's nice. It's like I give you the pizza, but then you would like to take that pizza and I take the pizza out of your mouth because you're not sure if you want to put that in mind because you don't know how that pizza tastes. No, I am not for that. I prefer that you guys are happy of what we talked today, that you found it most important, very useful to you, and that you buy me a coffee. And I'll be very happy. I prefer that you say, hey, I need a professional help from you, private basis. I need your training like online course. Then you come into my online course. You spend the 5 years if you want to be every Thursday with me, with everybody else. And if you want to spend a little more, 20 years for 2 hours with me in face-to-face, I only work with you for you. Then it's okay. I need a portfolio review. Okay, no problem. Send it to me. I'll give you my PayPal link that you find underneath here if you scroll down. Okay, it's the same link. And then you pay the 10 years and I will just go through professionally. And I will give you a feedback that is professionally correct. Then you decide whether you want to take it into consideration, if you agree or if you don't agree. Or if you want just to follow for another check, for a double check. Then the double check, in my opinion, it's normal that has to cost less money. It's normal because the big job already did it before, right? So it's all about a trustful relationship that we can install between each other and the people that are asking for help, for a professional help, in a very honest way. We are glad of what you do here for free. Thank you, Razvan. Yeah, but don't worry. I will keep on doing. I will keep on producing. I will keep on producing. It's my objective. And besides, I have fun. I like it. Okay, so I think that our design talk is over. I thank you, all of you. Happy Easter to all of you. Thank you very much for the tips you send me. Okay, I really appreciate it. Happy Easter. I really hope that we'll be here together again next Tuesday and of course next Friday for the next design talk to come. There will be other videos coming out. Watch out Sunday. Sunday there is something. There is another art attack video coming soon. Okay, and then there will be more. Okay, thank you. Ciao. Thank you very much.